What does it mean? Resurrected? Who? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ resurrected. So we greet each other, Happy Easter. Tagalog, Pasko ng muling pagkabuhay. So it's like Christmas to us. Because once again, our Jesus Christ has been raised. Ang buhay muli. And in our gospel today, suddenly, the risen Christ, the resurrected Christ, appeared to two of his disciples. These two disciples were walking to Emmaus. Emmaus is 7 miles or 11 kilometers away from Jerusalem. So, somehow it is like from Philippine women's to, I'm not sure if it is up to 11 kilometers. Church, more than twice. Going before Christ, more than. But if you are going to walk 11 kilometers, it will take you 2 hours. 2 hours of walk. Imagine, the two disciples were walking with Jesus for 2 hours, for 11 kilometers. But they did not recognize that it was Jesus. How come? How come? Do you wonder why? Ba't kaya nila hindi nakilala si Jesus yun? And they were talking with Jesus. They were busy debating and discussing what had happened. They were talking about what had happened to Jesus. The passion and the crucifixion of Jesus. They were talking about that. They were busy, but they did not recognize that Jesus was with them. Only then, when they reached Emmaus, and when they dined with Jesus, ate with Jesus, did they recognize that it was Jesus? When Jesus took the bread, said the blessing, broke it, and gave it to them. And when they recognized Jesus, suddenly he disappeared. What do you think is the reason why they did not recognize Jesus? Let's put it this way. What could be the reason why you do not recognize your mom telling you to wash the dishes? Minsan, hindi natin pinapalas ng nanay natin. Kahit anong utos, what do you think could be the reason? Maybe some play ML. Kapag nag-ML yung mga kabataan ngayon, parang walang naririnig. Kahit na sigawan mo, walang naririnig. Kahit na tawagin mo, parang hindi ka nakikita. Isn't it? Am I right? Ano ba yung dahilan? Pagka inuutosan ka ng nanay at hindi mo pinapansin, what could be the reason? Busy doing something, right? And this could probably also the reason. The two disciples were busy. They're so busy talking about what had happened. They're busy talking about what took place in Jerusalem. Kumbaga, nagchichismisan yung dalawa. Nagmamaritesan. Gossip. Talking to each other. And this happens whenever we're so busy about so many things, we fail to recognize Jesus. We fail to recognize Jesus in our lives. Hindi ka naman nagsisimba eh. Paano mo ma-recognize Jesus? Kasi busy ka pag Sunday. Ano ang pinaka-busy na natin pag Sunday? Yung mga adults, naglalakad pag Sunday. Naglilinis ng bahay. Oh, how about you? What do you do on Sunday? Watch TV, do assignment. But Mass is only 1 hour. What makes us busy? because we're too busy of doing so many things, we fail to recognize Jesus. And only if we're not busy and focused on Jesus, that's the only time we recognize Him. Like the 2 disciples, when they were focused on Jesus, when they were looking at what Jesus was doing with the bread, only then did they recognize Jesus. But it was too late. Sometimes this happens to us. Kailan lang natin napapansin si Jesus? Kapag focus na tayo kay Jesus. Kailan yun? Kapag may sakit, kapag may kailangan, kapag nasasaktan, kapag may exam, yan, dyan lang natin siya na-recognize. Doon lang tayo nagdadasal. Doon lang natin siya nilalapitan at pinapakausap. But when we are busy doing our faith, going to mall, gossiping, playing computer games, we don't recognize Him. This is a lesson that our readings and story would want to teach us. We could only recognize Jesus if we give our 100% focus on Jesus. Recalling how the disciples